Bonjour. My name is Hercule Parrot. I'm a private detective and Belgian fries lover. Over the years, I have solved many, many mysteries. But there is one mystery I cannot understand. One that has puzzled me my whole life. And it is right here. This can't be the end. If Jesus was God, there must be more. Oh. But of course, Easter Sunday. Monsieur... I'm afraid I don't know your name, monsieur.
Yes, and I'd like to keep it that way, please. I want this confession to be off record, if that's okay.
You have my word, monsieur.
Good, good.
Perhaps then you could start at the beginning.
At the beginning? Well, I was born to parents, Deborah and David, in the year...
Your confession, monsieur.
Oh, my confession. Oh, of course, a confession. Oh, what am I like? So, the confession, right. I'll start at where I was posted. I was posted outside of Jesus's tomb. That was my job. I was there to keep watch, to make sure that nobody stole Jesus's body. Now, I thought it was a bit weird. I thought, why would anyone want to steal a dead body? But anyway, it was my job and I was there to keep guard. And nothing unusual happened at all. Until there was this giant flash of light. And I was very scared and I passed out. I was so scared and frightened, I passed out. And when I came to, I looked around and there was nobody there. Very bizarre, but something was unusual about the scene. The stone in front of the tomb had been rolled away. I thought, what's going on here? So I went in, had a little look, and saw that the grave clothes that Jesus was buried in were neatly folded on the stone. Very bizarre.
Grave clothes? Like this, monsieur?
Oh yeah, they're the ones. That's right, that's them. Yeah, they were there in the tomb, neatly folded. It was all very strange. So, because there was no body to guard, I started going back down into the town and then told my superiors what had happened. And they started getting a bit concerned. And then these religious people came up to me and they said, we will give you this bag of money if you tell us that Jesus' disciples took the body away. Now, I knew it wasn't Jesus' disciples who took the body away. I don't know what happened to that body. But it certainly wasn't the disciples. But they paid me this money, so yeah, that's what I did. I told everybody that it was the disciples. And that's my confession.
Thank you, monsieur. I have no more questions. You have been very helpful. I wonder if he was telling the truth. It seems quite impossible. Perhaps there is someone else we can ask. Monsieur Peter, you were the first to the tomb on that day.
I was, yeah. It was bizarre. It was early on a Sunday morning, and me and the other disciples, we were all still in shock about about Jesus' death. I mean, he was our friend, but not only that, he was the Son of God. And we just couldn't believe that he'd gone. So we were having some breakfast together. It was quite quiet. And then all of a sudden, Mary Magdalene burst in with Joanna and Jesus' mum. And they were in a right state. So we had to calm them down, but we managed to get it out of them that they'd just been to Jesus' tomb. They were going to anoint his body with some spices. But they said when they got there, the massive stone at the entrance had been rolled away, and they said that the tomb was completely empty.
Empty?
Yeah, I know. Well, we couldn't believe it. And we were just all looking at each other in bewilderment. But then it got even stranger. They said that they were stood there wondering what had happened, and they said that the ground began to shake, and then an angel appeared out of nowhere, all dressed in white, and they said it was like blinding, it was like lightning to look at. And they said the angel had told them that Jesus wasn't there and he'd risen from the dead, which seemed like such a tall story that none of us, or none of the other disciples, believed them. But me being me, I just had to see for myself. So I ran off as fast as I could to have a look for myself at the tomb.
And what did you find at the tomb, monsieur?
Well, nothing. There was nothing. They were right. Jesus' body had gone. The tomb was completely empty. So I went inside to have a closer look, and all I could see were the strips of linen on the floor. And the burial cloth that had been round Jesus' head was all neatly folded up on the side, and you could still see the imprint of his face on it. I mean, I was really confused. I didn't know what was going on. It was just bizarre. You do believe me, don't you?
I do. Well, what you have said is very interesting, monsieur. Thank you for your time.
Monsieur Parrot, there's something I need to tell you. I'm just desperate to tell somebody.
What is it, madame?
You see, it's Jesus. He's alive. I was by the tomb and I was just crying and I was just...
Please slow down. How can I be sure? I've heard so many stories this day.
Okay, you see, I don't just believe he's alive. I know he's alive. I saw him. I saw him with my own eyes. I was weeping and heartbroken by the tomb. And at first I didn't realise it was him. I thought he was the gardener. And he asked me what was wrong. And I said, they've taken him and I don't know where they've put his body. And he said my name. He said Mary. And I knew it was the Lord. I knew it was Jesus. And I just grabbed a hold of him and I didn't want to let him go. You see, I've seen him. I've touched him and we've spoken. He spoke to me.
That's it. Jesus is alive. There was no body in the tomb on the third day, and he appeared to so many witnesses afterwards. But wait, if Jesus is alive, then death is not the end. God has the victory, and there is hope. Hope for me, hope for that miserable Sherlock, hope for Clouseau, hope for the hopeless, hope for the confused, hope for the angry. Yes, there is hope for everyone. Ah, I must go. I can't keep this a secret any longer. People must know that Jesus is alive. I think the case is closed. Good day.